Mary and Joseph were getting close to Bethlehem. Another day, maybe two. It had been a hard journey, and they were looking forward to sleeping on a soft cot. Tonight, however, they would again sleep on the ground. The sun had gone down. Joseph sat by the glowing campfire and watched Mary sleeping. He was startled by a noise in the bushes. "I saw your fire and thought I might be welcome to warm myself for a bit. Okay if I come in?" A middle-aged man stepped into the firelight. Joseph was uncomfortable, but he hesitatingly said, "I suppose you can come in, but be quiet. My wife is sleeping." The man walked into the light of the fire and sat down on a rock. He looked tired. "Nice night," said Joseph, just trying to make conversation. "Yes, it is," replied the man. "You folks headed to Bethlehem?" "Yes," sighed Joseph. "We've been walking for more than a week." "Well, you're just about there. This census thing has everybody on the move." "Yes." Joseph couldn't think of anything to say. "Be easier if Mary wasn't pregnant." "Oh?" The man perked up. "Your wife is expecting?" "Yes, sooner than I'd like. The timing couldn't have been worse." The man looked intently at Joseph. "God works in strange and mysterious ways." Joseph stared into the fire. "Stranger and more mysterious than you know." Suddenly the wind picked up. Whoosh! They listened to the wind blowing, and then Joseph asked, "So where are you headed?" The man sighed and thought for a moment. "Oh, I don't really know. I just had to get out of Jerusalem for a while. I'm a rabbi, and sometimes all those folks just get a bit much for me." Joseph never heard a rabbi talk like that before. He was suddenly quite interested. "What do you mean?" he asked. "Well," continued the man, "they're always discussing all this theological stuff, and I'm not really sure I buy any of it. Just always feels like they're missing something. There are times when I feel like just walking away from the whole thing and going back to fishing." Joseph could see the man was deeply agitated, but he couldn't figure out exactly why. "Sometimes," said Joseph, "when I get really stumped by a project, I just have to get away and let the wind clear my brain. I don't want to give up. I want to stay with it, but I just need a fresh approach." The man gazed into the fire. "No, I don't really want to give up. I do need a fresh approach, and that's why I'm out here." The wind blew again through the trees. Whoosh! "I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but somehow I ended up here. Okay if I spend the night at your fire?" "Sure," said Joseph. "Good to have a fellow seeker. My name's Joseph, by the way. My wife is Mary." "Nicodemus," said the man. "And thanks." He paused for a moment, then asked, "You say your wife's pregnancy was strange and mysterious?" "Very," replied Joseph. "Both of us had visits from angels." The wind blew again. Whoosh! "Birth is strange enough. I've always been fascinated by the whole process. Little tiny person growing inside a womb."